Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the LI Sports Network live inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York. We kick off the second half of our Saturday action here at the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament. We kick off our third three-game slate with Arlington taking on East Islip, a battle of the 2 and O's, to see who will clinch the 1 seed heading into tomorrow. East Islip is coming off a 5-2 victory over Smithtown Hauppauge this morning. A game that was the third meeting between those two teams, finally got a winner in that series. It was a close one for a while. East Islip pulled away at the end. They got 2 goals from Anthony Pepe, who continued his hot scoring. Andrew Wurst tacked on a late one for his 3rd goal of the tournament. Dominic Magro and Luke Lafado also found the back of the net. Brody Dixon had another strong showing. For Arlington, they come off a 4-2 win over Connect-Quad Sable. That was a close contest as well, right down to the wire. Opened it up strong with a power play goal, trailed and came back, and would eventually go on to close the door on the Thunderbirds. Alex LaRue scored a power play goal. Then Benjamin Hepler, Dylan Bonig, Jackson Hochberg all found the back of the net in the 3rd period for 3 straight tallies to take home a 4-2 victory. Though Kevin Ahern had his shutout streak snapped in 4 straight periods, he was good in net as well. Kept the Thunderbirds off the board when it mattered most. And now here are the Arlington Admirals, a chance to take on the 1 seed heading into tomorrow's playoffs and work their way towards a possible New York State championship. From the looks of it, Kevin Ahern Jr. might be the nod again in net for the Arlington Admirals. On the other side, Brody Dixon led the team out and is taking primary warm-ups. So we will see, or excuse me, I meant Corey McGovern. Corey McGovern taking the primary warm-up. So we will see if he does in fact get the nod over Brody Dixon, who started the first 2 games and all of the playoff games in Suffolk County. Ryan Anatra still has not gotten on the goal scoring sheet over the first 2 games, so look for him to have a big game here in game 3 of the round robin. Heat up going into tomorrow. Both these teams are in the playoffs, just a matter of where they will be seeding wise, because John Jay and Connect-Quad Sable sit at 0-2, and they cannot catch them, so win, lose, or draw for both these teams. We will see them tomorrow, just a matter of when and where. Arlington has been impressive. They've gotten 5 goals from 5 different goal scorers. Let's take Dylan Bonig again. Find the back of the net one more time. Had the big game winner in their last contest. I think he's due to have a pretty big goal scoring game for Arlington. We'll see what he has in store for us come game time. Well, there's just about a minute left in warm-up, so I'm going to take a short break, reset. And when we come back, it'll be Chiefs, it'll be Admirals, it'll be live right here on the LI Sports Network. Kevin Ahern Jr. is, in fact, going to get the start for Arlington in this game, and it is going to be Corey McGovern getting his first nod in postseason action. 8 starts for the goaltender for East Islip. 19 goals allowed, 2.48 goals against average. He did pitch a shutout this season. So it will be interesting to see how he responds after not having played for a while, not seeing a lot of big game action, but a lot of trust in their goaltender. East Islip has their junior duo. In the comments, I'm seeing people asking if Anthony Pepe is going to score a hat trick. Honestly, wouldn't put it past him. 1 goal in game 1, 2 goals in game 2, and if he's going to continue this succession, that would mean 3 goals in game 3, aka the hat trick for Pepe. He'd continue the hot hand and just be on an absolute insane run. So let's see. We're underway. Game 1 of the 3rd triple header on the LI Sports Network of the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Hockey Club Tournament. Opens up with Arlington being offsides. Thank you, everybody, once again for spending your Saturday evening with us. I am Dylan Flynn on behalf of the LI Sports Network. Off the draw, Arlington trying to move into the East Islip zone. Chiefs wearing their red alternate jerseys. A tradition that they do for states whenever they come here. Going away from their traditional black. As Arlington almost got on the board first. Good chance on the doorstep. Shot never got away. East Islip now the other way. Dominic Magro battling 3 Arlington Admirals. Got spun around a little bit. Ryan Anatra will rescue the puck. Drop it back to Jesse Burns. Took a little bit of a bad hit, had a bloody nose, but came back in their first game this morning. Lucas Ferrazzi lets a shot go, and that one is fended off by Ahern. Now the other way, Arlington, 2-on-1. Here they come, LaRue. LaRue backhand pushed wide through the crease. Put back in front. Brant Rue looking for some space. Trying to send this one back in front. Got the pass there. What I believe was Christian Sebring. It'll be LaFada now. Chipping this one over to Lucas Ferrazzi. Thomas Ivers speeding in behind the net. Holding on his backhand, putting it in front, and they score! Lucas Ferrazzi opens it up a minute 40 into the game, and East Islip is out to a 1-0 lead. Thomas Ivers doing Thomas Ivers things, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Ferrazzi's first goal of the tournament, coming off a 9-goal, 6-assist season in which he played every game, all 25. That man is a good scorer, and he shows it right there, making no mistake. Put right onto the tape and into the back of the net. Lucas Ferrazzi gets the Chiefs going in the right direction as they look to lock up this 1 seed and head into the playoffs tomorrow. Trying to finish what they couldn't finish a week ago. They went into the Suffolk playoffs as the 1 seed. Made it all the way to the finals, lost in 3 games. Can they go in as the 1 seed to the New York State playoffs, make it to the finals, and win a New York State championship? This team that has been impressive so far all season. They get contributions from everywhere. Lucas Ferrazzi, the latest example. Lena watches this one pass him by. Matthew Brody speeding back. Dylan Bonig in pursuit, putting the pressure on. One was dumped in by Witten. He's going to go off for a change as Brody levels Sebring, moving through the neutral zone. Here's Hepler. Lost it off his stick. Brian Slattery gets it over to Clark. Ryan Clark will touch back for Slattery. Hand off to Ryan Anatra off the bench. Anatra in alone below the goal line, drawing white jerseys to him. Sent this one through the slot, nobody there. Stepping into it, Christian Anatra. Walking down here is Anthony Pepe. Fans want a couple goals out of him. Here's Jesse Burns winding, firing, and that one went wide of the net. Talked about Thomas Ivers doing Thomas Ivers things. 28 assists in 24 games for number 13 in red. Setting up that Farazi goal. He is so dangerous from down low. He could do it from anywhere. Not supposed to be able to set plays up from behind the net. But Thomas Ivers makes it look easy. Here comes Alexander LaRue now, 2-on-1 with Hepler. LaRue over, Hepler, rebound off the save from McGovern, does not go. A good chance there for Arlington. Anatra now the other way, lets it go. Kicked aside into the netting by Ahern. Let's take a look at this chance here for Arlington. Couple whiffs. Michael Vitrone, the later crasher, could not get a stick on it. Offensive zone draw now, Ivers, LaRue. Rather, Ivers going to be asked to leave, so LaFada and LaRue. The La-La battle. LaRue wins the battle of the Laws. Arlington will get this all the way out on the stick of Witten. Here's a long stretch pass, leading LaFada in on sides. Riding in on Witten. LaFada runs into his man Ivers. Farazi crashing down into Witten, tries to bump him off the puck. Ivers takes it away from Vitrone. Ivers cutting over for Farazi. Lost it off his stick, put it back in front. LaRue going to try to create some space for himself. Urso there in the fray, finds Hepler. Speeding the other way here, Hepler lets it go, and Corey McGovern makes a glove save. Islip carrying this one ahead on the stick of Slattery. He enters over the blue line. Quickly pushed back out by the Admirals. Sending Lena back. Lena going to throw this one all the way down. Felt a little bit of the pressure, but icing going to be waved off here. Zamborski plays this around. Brenner moves it and takes the hit. This East Islip team, super physical, loves to throw the body. Gonna hit anything that moves or touches the puck. Here is Brenner. Cutting into the middle of the ice. Brenner on the backhand. Tossed it down wide of the net. Lena makes a nice move. Far side corner. Now back to Colin Wills. Wills over to Slattery. Maneuvers his way into the middle of the ice. Slattery runs over his man Zamborski as he enters the zone. Now here's Johnson. Quick snap pass to Brenner. He lost it to Ryan Anatra. Anatra set up Pepe before. Now Anthony Pepe dropping for Anatra. He's going to drag down low, dip below the goal line. Anatra putting it back in front. Wanted Pepe. He gets it back. Now puts it in front. Dominic Magro on the doorstep. No. Anthony Pepe, no as well. Kevin Ahern Jr. keeps this one out. A couple good whacks at it here. Anatra looking like his teammate Thomas Ivers on that one, changing the direction of the goaltender. Ahern sprawling, just barely kept that one from crossing the line. I can guarantee that one definitely did not cross the line. Off the face-off. Tied up. Jesse Burns dropping back. Magro will chip this one in. Past Cox. Cox over to Rue. He couldn't hold that in. It drifts on net. Ahern going to gobble this one up and hold on for a whistle. Bonig won the faceoff back. Witten tried to send it around. Play was sought out by LaFada. Leaves it for Ivers. Thomas Ivers outside the left circle. Gets it back. Ivers driving to the net. Puts it in front. Passed up LaFada. Wanted Ferrazzi's. This one is driven towards the net. Tipped by LaFada. No. Wide. Ivers at the side of the net. Stuffing it. Puck still loose. Ivers again, sees Daddario from straight on, lets it drive go, never made it to Ahern. Puck still loose, kick save, Ahern, rebound, blocked over the net. LaFada, spinning away from the pressure. Here comes Ferrazzi, sending a shot on. That one gonna be blocked all the way down. Here's Daddario. Dropping it back for Ivers in the neutral zone, Thomas Ivers. With speed, 2 white jerseys in front of him. Ivers dragging to the net, pushes it on, and he scores! Thomas Ivers here. A little bit of stick handling magic. This one popped over Ahern and into the back of the net, and then Luke LaFada took a hit. So it looks like it's going to be a goal and a power play coming to East Islip. Thomas Ivers' second point of the game, second goal of the tournament. Here he comes again. Ivers now leading the power play. Shipping this one in for Pepe. Pepe back up a notch. One-time tip just past the net. Hepler, shorthanded, clears this one out off the boards. Ryan Anatra dropping back. He's going to hand this one off to Ivers. Thomas Ivers, one of 11 men in Suffolk County this season to get 10 goals and 10 assists in the regular season. Showing why in the first half of this period, you can set him up with the best and you can score him with the best. Here comes now Jesse Burns, the captain of the squad. Banking this behind the boards. Around it's Pepe, battling LaRue, right inside the blue line. Magro out there on the power play. Replacing Andrew Wurst, who I have not seen yet, come to think of it. So I don't believe Andrew Wurst is here. Obviously, East Islip figuring out a way to make up for his absence. He had 3 goals through their first 2 games. Crucial part of their offense. Here's Ferrazzi, chipping it back in on the power play. Behind the net, this is Marizito battling Cox and Zamborski. Clark also joining the fray. Finally, it pops free. Marizito knocks it out, but it's onto the stick of Rue, who will send it all the way down the length of the ice. McGovern sets this one up for Lena. Here's Clark, head to Lena. Lena drops, Ferrazzi. Taps one over to Brody. He waits, he shoots, and that one is blocked by Zamborski. Zamborski tried to backhand this one out. Knocked back in inadvertently by Sebring, so Zamborski will try the other way. Here's Cox chipping this one ahead. He also can't get it out. Just put it on the stick of Marizito, who puts it into the body of Clark. Had to try to settle it down. Marizito threw that one off the crossbar as it returns in front. Clark couldn't direct it towards the net. Nice stick there from Brody, forcing the turnover, letting a shot go. Blocker save, Ahern, puck drifting towards the net. Arlington gonna clear this out. No, they're not. Marizito having the Admirals chase. Here's Cox, can't find it. Clark puts one on net. Ahern has to turn that aside. Rue backhanding this one all the way down. It will go for icing. Urso off the faceoff, hounded by Thomas Ivers. Ivers gets it down low. Here's LaFada, putting it short side in front of the net. Taken away by Hepler, and he's going to speed ahead through the neutral zone. Hepler dragging, shooting, and he scores! Benjamin Hepler, first repeat score for the Admirals, and they cut the lead in half. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Very reminiscent of the goal he scored in their last game, cutting up the left wing, getting to the left circle, letting it go, and finding the back of the net, far post. Benjamin Hepler, 15 goals, 9 assists this season for this Arlington Admirals team. His second goal of the tournament. Islip now looking to respond. LaFada spinning down. Here is Penny, can't find it. As it's taken away by Hepler. Here comes Hepler again, cutting to the same spot, tried to let a shot go, nose, rebound chance. Sent wide. Walking down into it, Michael Urso, getting it around the net. Urso battling here with Christian Anatra. Vetrone keeps the play alive. Penny trying to move it away there from Urso to no avail. East Islip trying to clear the zone, and they will on the stick of Thomas Ivers. He's going 1-on-3. Ivers going behind the net. It pops free. Urso trying to clear. He cannot. LaFada sends down. Ryan Anatra will pick it up. Anatra spins it. Banks off the apron. Here comes Alexander LaRue. LaRue. Alley-oop pass, looking for Hepler. He and Pepe going to battle. Pepe directing him behind the net. Hepler takes the bump there from Daddario. The Chiefs will look to clear, and they do, and they possibly have a 2-on-1. Anatra, Pepe, Anatra over to Pepe, and the stick of Zamborski on the back check might have disrupted the pass, and then a quick snap for Magro in front does not connect. Here's Pepe, banking around for Burns, juggles it into the zone. Zamborski, only jersey back, takes it and throws it down the ice where Burns has to retreat. Pepe turned it over. Bonig below the goal line. Has it knocked away, now goes the battle with Burns, tries to clear it out, he can't. Cox along the ice, tip, just wide of the net. Daddario battling hard there. Magro coming to his aid to get this one out. Here's Pepe dragging, shooting, blocker save Ahern. Zamborski taking a couple whacks at it. Here comes all the way around. Lena keeps this one in. Anatra battling the official. Recollects, sets up Pepe, and he scores! Anthony Pepe on the board once again. gets the lead back to 2. It's 3-1 East Islip. So there's the first goal for Pepe. Does he have 2 more in him to continue the trend? Marizito lets one go from a distance, blockered out of play by Ahern. Arlington wins this face-off with LaRue, wrapped all the way around, kept in by Lena. Here's LaRue getting through Brody. Sending it all the way around Hepler. Couple whacks here. Another Kophammer. Witten lost it in his skates, crashing down on it. Slattery trying to pry it away. Get some help from Marizito. Has Clark. Marizito tried to make the pass across. Looks like we're going to get coincidental minors. Slattery to the box. Cody Witten to the box. Joining roughing minors, and we will stay 5 aside. Scoreboard reads 3-1. Shots are 11-3 in favor of East Islip. Ivers try to go forward with the face-off. Bonig stealing it away, and here he comes through center. Bonig over the blue line, driving wide, cutting. Lost it, turned it over. Here comes East Islip now with some possible numbers. Farazi left it for Ivers. He's going to take it down below the goal line. Ivers passed it to some open space. Nobody on East Islip could pick it up, so it's Vitrone sending Bonig and Sebring on their way. Sebring, opposed by Christian Anatra. Got it onto the stick of Ivers. Ivers will send this all the way around. Farazi going to wait for it. Kick it out, Jesse Burns. He starts a chance for East Islip the other way. Ivers driving wide, cuts hard, lost it. Sebring stealing it away. Chipping ahead, and Bonig will go through center and get bumped off the puck by Farazi. East Islip, one of the most physical teams in all of Suffolk County. Really have been showing it here in this tournament up in Saugerties. They also tend to take a lot of penalties. They take another one here, took over 300 penalty minutes this season in Suffolk as Corey McGovern makes a nice glove save. Here's a shot, put on net, rebound, they score! McGovern got the initial shot, did not get the rebound. The lead is back to 1. It's 3-2. Hepler let the shot go. I don't know that anybody else on Arlington touched it. Let's wait for the official scoring on this one. But if it goes the way I think it's going to, Benjamin Hepler has number 2 and number 3. It is Hepler's goal, 2nd of the game for him, 3rd of the tournament. And just like that, Arlington is back in this game late in the first. 1:10 to go now. Not for long, Anthony Pepe scores again. Number 2 this period for Pepe. Back and forth he and Hepler go. I mean, folks, we've seen this script before. Anatra drops to Pepe, and Pepe scores. I couldn't even get the scoring for Hepler out of my mouth, and Anthony Pepe comes right back down and reestablishes the 2-goal lead. The hat trick is on for Anthony Pepe, just needs one more. Can he get it this period? Not gonna get it there as he takes an awkward spill into the boards. Appears to be okay, he's back to his feet. Here now is Anatra. Anatra setting up Magro in front. A little too hot for him to handle. Arlington will clear this one all the way down. LaRue trying to beat Lena to the net. Gonna circle the zone. LaRue holding it. Now he'll take it back out to center. Here comes LaRue. Left it behind. Islip wanted to go ahead with some numbers. And now LaRue might be able to sneak behind the defense. He'll toss this one in on net. McGovern lost his footing and makes a diving stop. Awkward play there for McGovern. He comes out of it unscathed somehow. Time winding down here. 5 seconds left in the period. Puck pinned up in the corner. Will Arlington get one last chance? They will not. So that will do it for period number 1, an eventful back and forth period. Let's take a look at this McGovern play quickly. LaRue backhands it in. It short hops McGovern, who doesn't corral it, scrambling back. It hit the iron. Oh my. Well, they say the post is an extension of the goaltender, and it rings true there. Corey McGovern gets bailed out by his iron, and we stay 4-2, courtesy of Lucas Ferrazzi, Thomas Ivers, Anthony Pepe twice, and then Benjamin Hepler for Arlington scores twice. We head to the first intermission 4-2 right here on the LI Sports Network. I'll give him his credit now, because I can sense it's coming too. Drew3412 has said the Pepe hat trick is incoming. He asked about it in the pregame. I said it's a possibility, and if Anthony Pepe is going to continue the trend that he is on, should East Islip make it to the finals, the way that he's playing, Anthony Pepe is supposedly going to score 5 goals in the finals game, being that it would be East Islip's 5th game of the tournament. So Drew, good call on you. Calling the Pepe hat trick. Let's see if he can finish it off. He's got 34 minutes to get 1 goal. Picked up the last 2 in that first period, giving East Islip their 4-2 lead. Second frame starts on the LI Sports Network, with East Islip controlling the faceoff, sending the puck in deep. I do want to thank everybody for spending your Saturday evening with us. Taking in New York State hockey action, live on the LI Sports Network. I am Dylan Flynn. This has been a really good one. Battle, 2-0s right now. The winner of this game will be the 1 seed tomorrow, and will play a 10 a.m. game to try and lock up a spot in the finals against the 4 seed. All this is still to be determined, barring our next 2 games. A lot of playoff seeding implications at stake. Here's LaRue putting one into the middle. Vetrone couldn't get there. Now it's Marizito the other way. over the blue line. Marizito to the slot, shot blocked wide off the end boards. Marizito will recollect. It'll be swung around. Here's Ivers. Ferrazzi trying to pinch it back to him. Brody collects this from the point, lets it go, and it's turned aside by Ahern. This East Islip team, definitely the toughest test Kevin Ahern has had to see in the 3 games he's played in this New York State tournament. As this one drifts on net, he covers up. He's faced a mass of shots, 14 in total. He's made 10 saves. We are not even 2 minutes into the second period. This East Islip team is notorious for putting up big shot totals in games. We've seen them reach mid-40s, even 50s in their shot totals, and they are certainly capable of putting up big numbers on the scoreboard. 6 in their first game, 5 in their second, 4 in period number 1. Exactly where will the number land come the final buzzer? Witten, nice job to keep this in. Here's Bonig, touch pass on Sebring, trying to cut through the slot, met there by Ferrazzi and Christian Anatra. Puck gets knocked back into the East Islip end. Bonig, Brody, go hard into the end boards. Sebring meets Brody, impeding his progress. Gets the puck back. Bonig setting up his man Rue in front. Drive straight on from Witten. Kicked aside by McGovern. Here's LaFada. Head of steam through some traffic. LaFada lets a shot go along the ice. Turned aside neatly by Ahern. Referee instructing the players to move the puck. They in fact do. East Islip now trying to set up the offense. Here's Brody walking into a shot, let go, and deflected up out of play. Here's Lena, banking a pass on for Ryan Anatra. Anatra still looking for his first goal of the tournament. Has done a really nice job of setting up, though. That's what's good to see out of your stars. Don't necessarily need to be scoring the goals, just helping your team win. And Ryan Anatra has most certainly done that. He's played exceptionally well in this tournament, setting up his fellow teammates. His favorite probably right now has to be Anthony Pepe. Pepe's got 5 goals. I want to say Anatra has set up at least 3 of them. And now here he comes. And wouldn't you know it, Anthony Pepe flanked to his right. As Ryan Anatra enters the zone, takes a bump. Lost the puck. East Islip can't keep it in, so the Admirals now will come the other way. Lena. Battling hard here with Kopphammer. Brenner also joining the fray as Kopphammer spun one into the middle onto the stick of Ryan Anatra, who now speeds through some traffic. Sends over, Pepe dragging, shooting, and he scores! There it is! Anthony Pepe for the hat trick. 3rd goal of the game, 5-2 Chiefs lead. Found a gap in the padding of Ahern. A save he might want back, but nonetheless, Anthony Pepe's 3rd of the game, 6th of the tournament in just 3 games. Anthony Pepe hat trick promised, Anthony Pepe hat trick delivered. Here comes Hepler. Looking for the response. He's got 2. Hepler, right circle, lost it, but he got tied up, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty. A hooking call. Who's this going to go against? Is it Brody? It is Matthew Brody. Arlington now on the power play. Nice blocker save from McGovern on the initial shot there by Zamborski. Arlington really needs this power play goal here. Got to try to prevent this game from slipping away, getting into too big of a hole. East Islip, as we've talked about, majority of this tournament can put up big numbers, but they love their defense. Can clamp down with the best of them. Certainly their identity is their defense, but their offense isn't too shabby as well. Ferrazzi looking for it. Ivers will just push it on over to Ferrazzi, who will dump it in over the blue line. LaRue circling his own zone. Now sees some space, and he's going to take it. Here comes LaRue, facing up 4 red jerseys. LaRue down below the goal line, put it in front. Nobody there. Cox now going to have to retreat. Nobody in the middle of the ice. Hepler pushes back into the puck. 40 seconds left on the power play. Here's LaRue. Navigating the middle of the ice. LaRue dragging to the slot. Fended away by Burns and Lena. LJ Lena, long stretch pass, has Slattery. Slattery shorthanded in alone to the net. Ahern makes the save. The place you can exploit Kevin Ahern is on the short-handed chances. He's surrendered 4 of them, but a beauty of a glove save on that one for Kevin Ahern Jr. Arlington banks this one all the way down, but being up a man, this will count as icing. And so the faceoff will come back into the Arlington end. Slattery getting bumped. He's tried to push that one on net. Arlington, the power play expiring. Pushing back into the zone. Vitrone backhands one wide. Bonig sets it up in front in the blue paint. Puck pinballing around, still loose at the side. Bonig settling it down. Now it's Marizito back to 5-on-5. Getting it out of the zone. Witten has to chase. Here's a chance. That one's sent wide. Here's a chance in front. They score! Bonig to Rue. He puts it in the back of the net. They don't get the power play goal, but they get a goal nonetheless. The lead back to 2. Looks like everyone just wants to make predictions in the comments now. We got people saying Arlington comeback incoming, and with the way that it's been going, first the Pepe hat trick in succession. I wouldn't be too surprised should that happen. This is a quality team. East Islip, though, not going to go away quietly. Well, let's see. 5-3, still 9.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Anything is possible if we've learned from watching anything on the LI Sports Network. East Islip responds. It's Pepe again. Oh, and he gets taken out. Anthony Pepe, 4th goal of the game. Unbelievable stuff more than we were promised by Anthony Pepe. This has turned into quite a boxing match. Back and forth they go. The Arlington comeback is put on hold momentarily, but the way that we've been going, let's see what happens. Arlington now pushing the other way, trying to create an opportunity. LaRue lost it off his stick. This is Christian Anatra now, up the near side, trying to chip it over the head of Hepler. Hepler gloved it down, but it still finds Farazi, who puts a backhand on. It was paddled aside by Ahern. Here's Christian Anatra. This one is banked up off the glass. Hepler gonna catch up to this, driving to the net. Hepler pushed it on net, and it was kicked aside by Corey McGovern. LaRue puts this one into the blue paint, and it's swept out by LaFada. LaFada now takes the pass from Ivers as he gets bumped down to the ice. Delayed penalty incoming as LaFada gets smashed into the boards. Finally, we get the whistle. Players having to be separated. LaRue throwing some shoves. Tension's very high here in the Kiwanis Ice Arena. Benjamin Hepler is a good player, man. 15 goals, 9 assists in 18 games this season. A big power play player as well. Looks like he can skate with the best of them. He's got 2 today. A lot of penalties incoming here. Looks like it's Hepler and LaRue in the box. Thomas Ivers is also in the box. A mess of bodies over by the East Islip bench. So we'll wait to hear over the PA system here in the Kiwanis Ice Arena exactly what the refs handed out as far as penalties go. Looks like East Islip's going on the power play. So the coincidental minors to LaRue and Ivers cancel out. The penalty to Hepler sends East Islip back to the power play. There was a chance in front for Burns. He couldn't tap it home. Ahern scrambling, kept that one out. Has stickless, but Dominic Magro scores! Power play goal, Dominic Magro, his 3rd of the tournament. And the lead continues to grow for East Islip. It's 7-3. Dominic Magro has scored in every game so far this tournament. He has really regained that scoring touch. What a weapon for East Islip if he can continue the hot hand into tomorrow. Magro had 10 goals, 7 assists this season in 25 games. Now has 3 goals in 3 games up here, and they score again! Ryan Anatra gets on the board! It is all clicking, ladies and gentlemen. This East Islip team has everybody going at the right time. You can just sense the focus from this East Islip team. Certainly very unhappy with the result that they were handed last week, losing Game 3 of the Suffolk County Finals, feeling that they deserved better. After a fantastic season that they had, being the 1 seed in Suffolk County. 15-3-2. Marizito lets a shot go. Ahern gobbles that up for a save. You can tell they came up here with a statement in mind, and a statement they have been making. Now up to 19 goals scored. 6 in Game 1, 5 in Game 2. They have 8 here in Game 3. Still just about a period and a half to go. Matthias Johnson lost it. Here's a shot from Marizito. Shoulder down, Ahern. Rebound in the blue paint is under him. And he holds on for the save off that shot from Clark. Brody walking in from the blue line, lets it go, shoulder down, Ahern, rebound slid through the blue paint. Nothing doing there. Brody turns this one around to LaFada. He'll get going in the right direction. LaFada lets this one go off the glove of Ahern. Farazi around to Slattery. In front for LaFada, scores! Luke LaFada says, I want one too. He gets his second goal of the tournament, second goal today. And this game, ladies and gentlemen, is all East Islip now. They are running away with it. Now just under 6 minutes to go. Christian Anatra fanned on this. He gets tripped up. This is going to be a penalty. Slattery taps it ahead. Kopphammer touches it. It is Miller Kopphammer heading to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. East Islip now with a 6-goal lead will head back to the man advantage. First, we're going to get a timeout from the Arlington Admirals. They're going to want to talk this over, take a breather, and so we will take a breather as well as we step aside with 5:42 to go here on the LI Sports Network. So East Islip back to the power play. Just a couple minutes after Dominic Magro found the back of the net on the man advantage. Ivers from Anatra sends this one on net, and they score! 9 seconds into the power play. Looks like Thomas Ivers has his second of the game. The lead now 10-3 Chiefs. Nope, that's going to be Dominic Magro. So another power play goal for Dominic Magro as he pushes that one home. He now has 4 goals in this tournament. I mean, this is just a dream game for East Islip. Everybody that you'd want scoring has scored. Daddario now around to Pepe, springing Anatra ahead. He has Magro in space. Magro 2 already shoots, knocked down by Ahern, and the rebound is loose. Did it stay out? I believe it did. Let's take another look. Magro lets it go, wanted to go glove the whole way. Ahern didn't know where it was. Anatra tried to jam it home. Looks like it does in fact stay out. It is under Ahern, so nothing doing there on that chance. Dominic Magro, however, has 2 power play goals in this period alone. He had 2 power play goals the entire Suffolk County season. So Magro really shining his brightest at the most important time for East Islip. Here comes LaRue, sending this one in and around. Lena takes the bump there from Myers. Here's Ryan Anatra going to work, far side board, trying to work the puck out of his zone. Comes away on the stick of Anthony Pepe. Anatra again, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Anatra spinning. Pepe lost it off his stick, passes behind him. Here's LaRue. Trying to get his man into the zone. This is Kopfhammer. Here's Cox. Backhanding this one up the far side boards, trying to get out of the zone. Arlington will chip this one back out to center. Muscling his way into it was Brenner. Almost a good chance there for the Admirals. Couldn't make anything happen off of it, but they will clear the zone, and now it's LaRue trying to chase down Lena. Lena, though, will twist it through his legs onto the stick of Brody. Here is Matthew Brody. Over to LJ Lena, snap pass cross ice for Anthony Marizito, gets him sent into the zone. Penny banks this one off the board, short side of the net. Here's Matthew Brody. Over to Marizito. Clark lets this one go. A glove save made by Kevin Ahern. Christian Anatra tucks this one down below the goal line. East Islip offense going back to work as this one is pushed back out in front. Here comes Sebring. Chipping head to Bonig. Gets around the defense. Brody lost his footing. Bonig on the backhand. Puts this one back up for Witten, feeling the pressure from 2 red jerseys. Witten moves it. Johnson trying to crash down on it. Had it pushed past him, and here comes Ivers up the near side. Thomas Ivers using his speed, dragging to the middle. Lafada takes it. Farazi walking, shooting. Kick save, Kevin Ahern. Here's Witten. Moving this one around. Brody tried to send this one across. Wanted Lafada. Luke Lafada gets it onto the stick of Thomas Ivers. Ivers back down below on the net. Stuffed it short side. Rebound kicked aside by Ahern. Johnson took a spills. The play continues in the corner. Witten battling in front there with Farazi. Puck pops back out to neutral ice. Brody will turn this one back in. Turned over. Ivers walking to the middle on the backhand. Ivers to the net. Puck in the paint. Ahern gets the glove down. Here comes Arlington back into the zone. Jacob Myers tried to drop pass for Hepler, turned it over. Here comes Ryan Anatra. Cutting into the middle of the ice, Anatra to the right circle, holding, waiting, looking. Wanted Colin Wills. It bounced off his stick, back out to center. Burns will take it, tuck it back in, and we are inside the final minute of play here in the second period. Here comes Hepler. Two already, one-on-one with Burns. Hepler dragging to the outside, backhand push through the blue paint and wide of the net. Xavier Stuzvik in the corner, pries it free. Colin Wills will get there. Send it up out of the zone. Magro patiently waiting. Tried to throw it cross ice, knocked down by Bonig. They ruled it legally, so Hepler will continue the play. Here's Bonig letting one go off the skates of Burns. He turns this around. Pepe gets moving in the right direction. One last rush for East Islip. Here's Anatra. Anatra to the middle. Left it in some open space with nobody there, so Arlington will clear it all the way down, and that will do it for period number 2. A mass of goals. Anthony Pepe finishes off his hat trick and gets a 4th. Dominic Magro scores 2 power play goals. Ryan Anatra and Luke Lafada add tallies as well. Brant Roos scores for Arlington, and that will bring us to the second and final intermission, 10-3 East Islip. We'll step aside, take a little bit of a break, and then we'll be right back to wrap this one up right here on the LS Sports Network. just about set to go here with period 3. Live on the LI Sports Network inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena. East Islip leads Arlington 10-3. Shots 34-11 in favor of East Islip. It's been a very impressive showing from the regular season champs in East Islip, who will now look to cruise on to victory and the 1 seed tomorrow morning. So during that intermission, I went and did what any good reporter would do. The journalism major in me. Shout out to my college degree. East Islip, obviously, with a win, would lock up the 1 seed. Arlington, with this loss and with how it stands, are currently a -4. My math serves me correctly, which is not what I went to college for. So they would sit at 2-1 with a -7 goal differential. And that is the first tiebreaker after wins. So if St. Anthony's and Smithtown were to pull off victories after this game, they would move up into the 2 and 3 seeds respectively. Arlington would fall to 4. And then we would have a rematch of this game at 10 a.m. tomorrow in the semifinals. So we'll get into all this later after it becomes more clear and we settle down the games. Or we settle the games, rather, by determining the winners of the other ones, because if St. Anthony's or Smithtown loses, then Arlington, based on their wins, could be the 2 or 3 seed, depending on the outcomes of those games. Everyone technically is still alive. You can max out at 8 goal differential in any given game. So the St. Anthony's game before really was 10-1. Nice glove save, Corey McGovern. Had to stop my train of thought for that glove save. Corey McGovern snags that one right out of the air. The young goaltender for East Islip has looked good here this afternoon, not really missing a stride. Picking up right where he left off from the regular season. So, and get back to my thought. Goal differential maxes out at 8. Dominic Magro in front. Christian Anatra couldn't take that pass in. So those St. Anthony's won 10-1. That really sits at 9-1. They get +8 from that, and they currently sit at a +6 goal differential. East Islip at the moment is +13, but they will be 3-0 after they close out this one. So no tiebreakers needed for them. They are the undisputed number 1s. Here's Pepe, short side, shot down by Ahern. Pepe, 4 goals already. 7 goals in the tournament. Takes the scoring lead back from Thomas Colavecchio of St. Anthony's. So, but everyone is still alive. John Jay would have to beat Smithtown by, I believe, 5. Again, not great at math, maybe 6. I think it's 6. Not great at math, really just okay at math. Mental math's definitely not my strong suit, but I do my best for all of you. I hope you can understand. And like I said again, we'll address this more later when it actually matters. We'll get down into the nitty-gritty and set up the playoff matchups for you tomorrow. For tomorrow. And who knows? People want an Arlington comeback. It might happen. An Anthony Pepe hat trick was predicted. Here we are. Ryan Anatra moving in. Lets this shot go. And that one's kicked aside by Ahern. Natra now going to head off on a change, releasing Joseph Penny from the bench. Penny crashing down, tried to take that one away from Myers. Myers will knock it back into neutral ice. Arlington will go for a little bit of a change. This one directed on net, steered aside by Ahern. Here comes Arlington the other way as this one drifts on net. McGovern will cover up. 3 minutes gone here in the third. Shots 35-12 in favor of East Islip. Touched on it before. We've seen them put up big performances in the shots department. Though the location has changed from our home in Suffolk County on Long Island, not a lot has changed with this East Islip team. I believe this one hit the ceiling. Not an easy feat to accomplish here in the Kiwanis Ice Arena. Lower ceilings, I'll say it again, at our home in Suffolk County, the rinks. Here in Kiwanis, it's like a pyramid, so it points up at the top. Maybe a more of a cabin-style roof. So, impressive there. And we get a puck out of play off roof contact. Here's Rue. He has a goal today. Alongside Benjamin Hepler's 2. The score sheet for East Islip is long and distinguished. Thomas Ivers is on that score sheet. Helped open up the scoring with a beautiful assist back in the first. Now as LaFada cuts in, sets up Ivers, and he scores. So Thomas Ivers etches his name back onto the score sheet. Second goal of the game for number 13. Luke LaFada taking over the assisting duties. It's now 11-3 East Islip, so they have maxed out their goal differential. Here's Burns. Up to LaFada. LaFada tried to send it through. It's turned around by Arlington to Dario. Had to get it back. Here come the Admirals walking into the slot. That was Cox. Lost it off his stick. Zamborski cuts off his man. Here's LaFada down below the goal line. LaRue trying to carry out of his zone. He cannot. Anatra for LaFada. Hits the crossbar and pops out of play. Here's Witten. Trying to send one cross ice. Pepe almost gloved it down. It's taken in by Matthias Johnson. He'll throw it around. Magro couldn't get it out of the zone. Second effort here by Brody Will. Magro then takes it off the skate. That one stings. Number 28 trying to shake it off. Here's Brody walking back into the zone. Brody centering that one. Could not connect with Magro. Now here's Anatra. Turning away from some pressure. Anatra puts this one towards the net. Intercepted by Howard. Now he'll skate out of the zone. Howard over the blue line. Turning around, throwing this one across the ice. Intercepted. Now here comes East Islip. Pepe dragging to the net. Got fended off by the back check of the Admirals. Magro steals it away with the help of Ryan Anatra. Anatra now driving down to the goal line. Holding it away from Howard. Anatra curling back to the middle on the backhand. Sets it up. Pepe in front. Shoots. Blockered aside by Ahern. Big hit thrown there by Brody. And he gets the puck and clears it down. Here comes Marizito. Holding, shooting, that one blocked. Penny lost that one as he sent it around. Intercepted by Zamborski. Referee wanting them to move it. Here's Lena trying to drag past Vetrone, but Vetrone knocked it out of the zone. Islip will send it in deep. We'll reset. Witten waiting behind his net. Sends this pass ahead. It's Wills. Sending this one back down all the way around. Zamborski will try the other side now. Myers banks it free. Here's Lena. Sending this around Witten. Hard around the boards. It's Vetrone. Spinning away from the pressure. Penny shouldered that one down. Kept it in. Clark took the hit. Penny looked to locate it. It's Vetrone coming away with the puck, chipping it out to center. Myers try to hustle to this. That's Marizito knocking it back into the Arlington zone. Here's Wills. Over to Lena. Marizito tried to chip himself ahead. Instead, it's turned over. Myers. Over to Cox. Cox shoots, and that one wound off the glass and out of the zone. Zamborski chips up into the bench and out of play. Bonig, Ivers on the draw. Rue directed it into the zone. Pops back out to center, and here's Ferrazzi. Putting into the skates of Ivers. Did not see it. Now he knows it's there. Tries to maneuver through some traffic. Ivers gets it back. Put it on the stick of Ferrazzi. Hopped off. Ferrazzi left it behind. And Sebring will start it up the other way with Rue. Rue through the right circle. Lets a shot go, and that one fended off by Corey McGovern. Here comes Thomas Ivers. Into the right circle. Ivers driving to the net. Shut down by Ahern. Jesse Burns catches up to this one. Icing was waved off, so he had to play it. Long stretch pass now onto the stick of Lafada. Thought about a pass over to Ferrazzi, but that was denied. It still works its way to Ferrazzi. Burns down low, crashes in on the play. Here's a shot, save Ahern, rebound, they score. Luke Lafada gets his second of the game. Lead technically still 11-3 due to the goal differential rules. Thomas Ivers picks up another assist on that goal. Here comes Arlington, trying to get one back. Neutral zone clogged up by red jerseys. We're under 7.5 minutes to go now. Here's Christian Anatra, chipping ahead for Dominic Magro. Ryan Anatra walking into the zone. He picked up a quick goal, his first of the tournament, after Dominic Magro picked up his first of the game on the power play. There's a shot turned aside by Ahern. East Islip has not gotten a goal from a defenseman. It's been all forwards as this one pops out of play. But I mean, that's what your forwards are there to do, right? Defense can focus on the defense. Forwards can focus on the offense, and everything's clicking in the right direction. Coming up after this game will be St. Anthony's Connecticut Sayville. A win in St. Anthony's will move on to the playoffs guaranteed, just will await on the seeding. But from the looks of it, are pretty much guaranteed to be playing at 12 o'clock against Smithtown Hauppauge. Barring some sort of disaster. The other way now, Vitrone lets that one go. Oh, excuse me, that was Matthias Johnson. East Islip now back the other way. 40 shots for the team in red. Just really have not left any doubt in anybody's mind with any of the games that they've played this weekend. Here's another chance, short side Marizito, closed off by Ahern. Here's LaRue, back into the zone. LaRue cutting to the right circle. He shoots off the chest of McGovern. Rebound in front and ends up wide. Zamborski kept it in. Knocked it around. This is Cox. Keeping this alive. Here's Penny. Trying to get it through him. Clark helps him out and springs Marizito on his way. Nice play there by Zamborski to step in front of Marizito. Zamborski now will take it. He'll get the red line. Put it in on Farazi, who down to his knees plays it, and a touch pass on for Ivers. Trying to enter his way into the zone. Here's Howard. Chased by LaFata. Gets some help from LaRue to guide this one out of the zone. LaRue throws a hit on to Dario. Some pushing and shoving after that. Matthew Daddario doesn't really seem like the player you'd want to get into an altercation with. I understand these Arlington kids don't know the East Islip kids, and the East Islip kids don't know the Arlington kids, vice versa. But for the safety of everybody, I think it's just best that we go our separate ways here. Here's LaFata winding, firing, and a glove save by Ahern. After the whistle there, Matthew Daddario took a penalty. So he's going to head off to the box, and the faceoff is going to come all the way down as Arlington will go back to the power play. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for Daddario. We'll send him off. I don't know if that's just a 2-minute or if that's 2 and 10. If it is 2 and 10, Daddario will be done for the rest of the contest. If it's just 2, he'll be eligible to return at believe 2:15. My math serves me correctly. Again, terrible at math, but I do try my best. Arlington swings this one all the way around. Ryan Anatra speeding to it, has Pepe in the slot. He spins it to Pepe. He controls it, puts a shot on net, and Ahern kicks it aside. Kophammer. Overskated that. Here's Anatra setting up Pepe short side. Fanned on the one-timer. Now here's Bonig and Kophammer the other way. Over the blue line together. Bonig lets a shot go, blocked up into the netting. Minute to go on the power play. Face off, one back. Zamborski let a shot go, blocked before could reach McGovern. Another chance in front. I think that was Myers. Spun it wide of the net. Here comes East Islip. There's Penny. Backhanded it towards Clark. Trone will just slow it down for Zamborski. This one is spun all the way back down. Ahern will slow it. Cox. Bank pass. Not sure who that was intended for. Find some open space. East Islip will just pinball it back towards the blue line. Penny took a spill. He is okay. He gets back up, joins the fray. Bonig moves back in, puts it in front, and it's off the outside of the post. McGovern might have gotten a piece of it as Cox lets another one go wide of the net. Power play is over. Daddario back to the bench. Here's Marizito joining the attack, handing off to Clark with a step to the net. Clark shoots, kicked aside by Ahern, and the rebound went off the outside of the net. Bonig the other way with Zamborski. Bonig. Tried to push it up to Zamborski. Clark tried to take it around him. It finds Magro. He sends a bank pass for Anthony Marizito. Looked like he wasn't sure where it was. Went the wrong direction of the puck. Wolves play some ping pong back and forth in the middle before it's finally cleared down with a minute and a half to go for Jesse Burns, who makes a nice spin move. Burns launches this one out of play, heads up there in the stands. Looks like everybody's okay. Let's take a look here. This chance for Corey McGovern. Yeah, had it right in the middle of his pads. McGovern's made 13 saves on 16 shots. Ahern has made 31 saves on 43 shots. Here's Rue, stealing this one away. Getting taken into the boards by LaFada. There's another shot, knocked down. McGovern slid for the rebound, but it's cleared out by the East Islip defense. LaFada takes this puck, circles it back. Wills takes a big bump in the back. No call there. LaFada now moves back and drops for Marizito, who let it go wide. Magro tried to throw it towards the net. It pinballs back out to center. LaFada will toss over. Wills over to Lena. Sending LaFada. LaFada dropping. Here's Magro. In the feet of LaFada. Didn't see it. Will trickle free. Sebring just going to throw it across. Witten throws this one off LaFada. It drifts towards the net. It'll be directed into the near side corner. Clock will wind down. Tension's rising, but with the way this game ended, these two teams might be meeting tomorrow. 10 a.m. East Islip is going to be your 1 seed. heading into Sunday to try and capture a New York State title. They win this one by a final of 12-3. 6 different goal scorers for the Chiefs. An impressive showing from one of the best teams in Suffolk County. Benjamin Hepler had 2 goals as well for Arlington. And with that, that'll wrap up the 7th game of the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament. Coming up in just a few short minutes, St. Anthony's will take on Connecticut Sayville. Hope that everybody can stick around for that one, but if you cannot, on behalf of everybody here at the LI Sports Network, I am Dylan Flynn, and we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.